Hi everyone, it's Jen from Mind's Eye, and we're going to go ahead and do the March 2025 new moon reading. So basically all you need to know is that this full moon that came in earlier in the month came in through on a way to a known to be reknown. And when it came in through a way to a known, it really was like anonymous. It really was like a Mercury retrograde, but really it was Jupiter slamming down on a way where you couldn't even get new done, anything new. And when you say it like that, you just couldn't even see it coming. So all of a sudden, it just brought in slew. And then you see it all in the media. And when you see that in the media, you have to say, yeah, I knew it's on Sant. And you go, where'd that come from? So, what's actually true when we're looking at this new moon? Because, when we're looking at how it's playing out in the universal collective, you hear, all these trends and it's cut it. So, new moons, you want to cut ties. Full moons, you want to make bonds and make ties and solidify and manifest. So when you're doing a new moon, you actually have to go through it hard. So when you see it and you say, where is this astrological alignment? It really is more like I had said early in the month, like an Aquarius rising. And since, we have entered the golden age, we're looking for that great severing. We're looking for everything that they've talked about, but it really is not anything new per se. So let's look at the cards. What can we expect? We actually see the Two of Cups, which is partnerships. We see bonding. We see proper everything that the way it's supposed to be. So when I see the Eight of Cups in reverse, you have to literally say something was deceitful that came in around the 8th, because when the Knight of Wands came in, you look at it and here's that, preview. You're flipping through the cards and you see it, you're flipping through paper. Everyone's quiet and just like flipping through papers. They want to see contracts. So when I look at it and I go, the Knight of Wands is really a rush in to it that you can't even see it. There's no logic. That's the Ace of Swords in reverse. But there's good bonds and contracts and partnerships. So the Seven of Swords comes in and says, really, it's really not a takeaway. It's not something that's well planted, but because that's the Seven of Pentacles. It's not manifested. It's not what we manifested in the beginning of the month. And then you can say, well, you weren't supposed to manifest in the beginning of the month. You're supposed to manifest with a full moon. So when you say it and you go, the Five of Wands in reverse, it's an alleviation of a struggle, though. So did we do it right? Did we do it in the RITE or the RIGHT? So the Two of Swords came out again. And this is actually meaning like a cut through. So when I see the Wheel of Fortune, I actually see that it really is like a wheel, like a game, like a gamble when you're coming through to make whatever you're having, whether it's a new job, a new apartment, like anything of that nature. This Knight of Swords really is true air energy. It comes rushing in like you caught wind. And the Ace of Cups in reverse means it's going to be counterintuitive, whatever comes in around the 26th through the 31st. It's really hard, harsh energy. It really has a lot of Mercury. It has a lot of Neptune. It has a lot of Pluto. Right now, the strongest constellation is the Beck Dipper, but I'm really seeing Orion come back in, and I'm seeing more things that are a little bit hard that the star seeds and the crystal children are a little bit more sensitive to. They're going to be amped up and ramped up. So the Ten of Wands is this difficulty getting started, but this new Page of Pentacles is truly this young offer. So when you see it, the Queen of Cups, it truly is attuned. It's going to come in strong. Hardly. The Hermit, you basically have to be solid. You have to be by yourself when you present yourself and when it comes to you. You can't have anything like too like hard whatsoever. All right, let's look at the White Sage Tarot. What else do we need to know? It really comes in like around this bird flu. It comes in blue. It comes in green and purple. And it comes in like a grayish hue. It's not the best of masculine energy, which is the Emperor in reverse. And I'm seeing more of like wind energy, wind current. So it's not what it comes through when you see the Star in reverse, because when the wind currents come in, even with planetary measure, with the moons and the constellations, it drops down, hits wind currents, and disturbances happen, and it hits you with energy still. That is where the true contentment is. This is 10 of Cups. That's this happy family that says, I already knew what's going through here. So the Four of Swords says it really is like at rest during that time where it's going to come through. And some things are going to come through like as greed, and that's what we need to NO. The Nine of Swords comes in, and it hurts to say it. And then it says this Eight of Swords in reverse. And you say, you can't just go through here. You can't go through it. It's absolute recklessness. This is the Fool. So what do we need to knock out? Here we go. Let's do the Literary Witches Oracle. This one's a little bit harder. The knife. This knife actually means you need to cut out green. Apple means it's not red, it's gray. Health toxicity. You'll understand gray, green, and cutting it out when it comes to health and toxicity, because Humanity card comes out. And when you see it, there's something about a trickery. You can't even make it up around this time. Some people have like foreseen this when you see the Vision card. When you see it, it's going to cause a little bit of an uptick in the community. So when you see it, just stay devoted to whatever you're attuned to and what you're also supposed to be having in your diet per your physician. And then you're also like intuitively saying, you know, you got to work on healing yourself. That's what this new moon is saying. All right. What do we need to KNOW? Let's go to the Animal Spirit Oracle. There it is. Frog. Frog, when you see this one's a little bit harder to catch. I'm looking at this. It is a game. I want to cough. Elephant, it has to do with money. Hummingbird, that's usually my card for messenger. Song, snake, it's a catch. Cheetah, it's a barrel. Nightingale, it literally is the wind. Horse, all you need to know is look at this. Every meaning of the word horse. You can't make it up. And lastly, this panther, that's going to come in around the 31st. You can't even do. You just can't even do it. Camel, like I said in another video, like you want to just go ahead and transition over to just riding in on a camel into work than doing anything else. So let's just end right here. That's all we really need to know. Keep it simple because it is harsh energy. We'll look through the crystal quartz, see what else was new. It really fluctuates around the school board. It really fluctuates around green and around the grass and around rain. But really, it's due. The grass, it's due to come in. That's all you need to know, the grass. And when you say it and you see it, you can't even believe what is new and true. All forms of the meaning and the spelling. You can't make it up. That is the theme of this year. All means of the spelling, all means of the forms, everything is taken out. And when you see as it plays out in the community and the universal collective, you're like, yep, you've got to put it all right out there. So with that being said, any questions or concerns, go ahead and leave a comment, a like, and a share, and an email. It will be greatly appreciated, and we will talk to you soon.